What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NIO stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news that might drive for the price of this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here. At this point, when this asset broke this range of resistance for the first time, and I've told you that we have to see the confirmation of this breakout with the volume. And as you can see, the next candle that was formed at the very beginning of opening hours, you can see that it has quite high volume. And it broke the previous swing high right here. And I have to say that this movement was quite good. It almost broke this previous bottom. And then we have very harsh decrease in its price. And I have to say that I didn't anticipate this movement. And the reason of this decrease is not the NIO itself. And I will show you what was the real reason of it. But right now, we have pretty much quite bearish setup, quite bearish sentiment on NIO. And in my technical analysis, I will show you what should we expect next. But for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. And let me show you what was the reason of this harsh movement to the downside, during which this asset lost about 12% of its value. And as you can see how technical this asset is. I marked this channel back in the days and I connected these two tops and projected to this bottom. And this was a very good channel because the price respects this channel pretty good. It had several touches of this channel, then breakout. And now with this movement to the downside, it landed again at the same level, at the same range of support that previously was the range of resistance. So definitely this asset is still very technical and I will show you my thoughts on it in just several minutes. Let me show you what was the reason of its movement to the downside. We are in invested place and this article was published 17 hours ago and it's titled, "Why is NIO stock down 11% today?" And key bullets are following. NIO stock is taking a beating thanks to Xpeng. The electric vehicle rival missed estimates for the first quarter. Xpeng also posted a weak outlook for Q2 2023. And this is the main reason why we have a decrease in price of Xpeng and on NIO. And let me show you this paragraph. It makes sense that NIO stock would fall alongside a weak earnings report from one of its rivals. That's due to companies in the same sector often seeing their shares move in sympathy with each other. And definitely NIO fell down with the Xpeng price. As you can see, Xpeng also has a quite harsh movement to the downside, but then it had a bounce and again it went higher for now for about 5% on pre-market hours. And that is why we have to be cautious with our position. And let me show you the news that are very bullish on NIO. And for now, it is their own news. Let me show you first of all this one. NIO officially launches a new ES6, potentially lifting key factor holding back sales. And the subtitle is, NIO has produced a batch of the new ES6 and deliveries will begin on May 25th. Deliveries of customized vehicles will begin in mid-June. And definitely this anticipation, the anticipation of this vehicle, new vehicle that is built on NT 2.0 platform, was the main reason why NIO has a very low deliveries and registrations numbers during last several weeks. As you can see, we have this article, we can find this news that was published 2 days ago, and NIO is still at extremely low levels of 1.4 thousand vehicles. And this news is quite bullish on NIO because it is a highly anticipated vehicle, and I have to say that a lot of people want to buy this one instead of their old models that are less efficient, less modern, and less desirable for the potential customers. And let me show you this article as well. As you can see, It was published just several hours ago, and it says NIO starts delivery of new ES6 on night of launch day. And deliveries of the new ES6 began in 13 regions on the night of its launch on May 24th, although NIO officially announced that deliveries would begin on May 25th. And here you can see first customers who already bought this vehicle and already received it, and I think they are very happy with this event. On top of that, let me show you that in general, if you type in YouTube search bar NIO ES6, you will find a lot of videos of the new ES6, and it is even a test drives, and definitely these videos was made before the yesterday's event, but they have an obligation, these producers, these vloggers had an obligation not to disclose any information before the official launch date. And it happened right now. And I have to say that a lot of people are very excited about this event, and they want to buy this vehicle, and they want to have this vehicle as soon as possible. That is why, in general, this event and this news might be a very good catalyst for NIO. But we cannot rely on this news basically on today's session. Everything depends on the total sentiment of the market and on the potential behavior of its rivals. On top of that, let me show you this article that NIO's local peers react to launch of new ES6. And the subtitle is: the launch of the new ES6 has triggered rare reactions from several of NIO's local counterparts, highlighting the fierce competition in the Chinese EV market. And definitely when Li Auto, then Hi-Fi, and let me show you the third company, SAIC GM Wuling, made their statements on this launch, definitely it means that this is a very important step towards the potential leadership in this segment of EV manufacturing in China. And because of this, this news, I have to say, that have all the chances to be a major catalyst for the upcoming quarter. And definitely we will not see the best numbers on the earnings report that will be disclosed this June, on June the 9th. But the forecast should be much better than the forecast from XPeng, and that is why you cannot compare these two companies on a direct manner, because XPeng doesn't have the number of new vehicles that should be on the market this year. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, in general, let me show you that if we take a look on the price action from this point, from this swing high, we have several waves to the downside, and let me show you that potentially we have, this is our first wave, second, third, and my anticipation was that with this breakout we broke this pattern, and we potentially might have this bottom as the lowest point, but so far I think we still have this possibility to see the top of our fourth wave right here, and the fifth wave should not be much deeper than the current range. We might see even a double bottom pattern, as I mentioned in a couple of videos before this one. And the internal structures of all of these waves are quite good. We have three-wave structure in this wave, and we have three-wave structure in this retracement. And this means definitely we have to see five-wave structure to the downside if it is the case. And from this point we might see the next major leg to the upside. And in general, I have to say that if you hold the position on NIO, and if you want to benefit from its movement to the upside, I recommend you to hold your position or even add more to your position all the way down, because on a bigger scale, if I switch to daily time frame and clean the chart a little bit and zoom out, you can see that this asset is about to hit its lowest point for the entire retracement, and I made a breakdown, a lot of breakdowns of this movement, and we are at the very end of this retracement. And because of this, when this asset will go higher and it has all the chances to have this movement to the upside, the first price targets that should be broken is these levels, and it is about 70% of upside potential from current level. And I have to say that we might hit it by the end of Q3 2023. And the next level of resistance that should be broken is this one, and it is more than 200% of potential profit. And in my opinion, we might hit it at the end of this year or at the beginning of next year. And this means for now, if you've made your own due diligence and if you want to invest in this asset, the current price points are very lucrative for the long-term holders, but you have to be prepared for the potential movement to the downside, and you have to hold strong if you believe in this company. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad.